Hey guys, what you're about to see is political backstabbing on a whole new level. The Democrats' civil war just exploded, and guess who lit the match? Hunter Biden.
Yesterday, Joe Biden sent Hunter on a search and destroy mission to 86 the party that cooed him. Hunter says Obama's cabal is filled with washed-up has-beens who cost his daddy re-election. And he struck a nerve because the Chicago boys came out firing at the big guy and the little guy.
It's 3 hours of Hunter playing the victim, and he rages at us, and he rages at Axelrod and Clooney.
You were a liability. You should be ashamed of the ways in which you made your father's political life worse. And the idea that we're going to listen to you now, give me a break.
These Obama guys covered up for Hunter for 4 years, covered up the laptop, said there was no crime there, said he was just an addict who loved his daddy. And now they call him a sleazy liability. And now they're also also, your dad was sleepy.
Hunter's on a tour right now. And just going forward, I think the lesson to learn is because hopefully we're not going to have an 80-something-year-old geriatric candidate again.
There's some other weird he said he blames the debate on the Biden staff, saying they gave him Ambien on his foreign trip. But Biden got back from the G7 on June 14th. The debate was June 27th.
A lot of Ambien.
If Ambien was the issue, I don't think it's Ambien, it's age.
Joe was a lucky skeleton who stumbled into the White House with a sack full of COVID mail-in ballots. And the left was pumped because they could just auto-pen their wish list into law during nap time. But auto-pen Jr.'s on the warpath. And he's calling the Obama boys grifters, still dining out on the Messiah's legacy. Then the Obama bros went low, and I mean real low. They compared Hunter to the monster himself.
It's just utter lack of self-awareness.
It's the shamelessness that really gets you in the end.
Well, I saw one quote. He said, we all talk about the incredible popularity of Barack Obama. Barack Obama never got more than 69 million votes. My dad got 81 million votes. Dude, now you sound like Donald Trump.
George Clooney's not an actor. The low-rated Jake Tower. It's amazing to watch people become the thing that they claim to be the savior from.
After they lost in a landslide, the best and brightest Democrat minds said they needed their own Trump. Then Hunter busts back onto the scene and starts laying the wood to the establishment like Trump did in 2016. And they all circled the wagons around the establishment like Barack Obama was Jeb Bush. And now the whole party's running for cover.
So these comments yesterday by Hunter Biden going after a wide swath of people in the Democratic Party, are those productive at the moment?
I missed it. I'm not tuned in to Hunter's ravings.
Senator, do you have any reaction to the Hunter Biden clip yesterday?
No, I haven't. I don't pay attention to what Hunter Biden says.
I understand the personal pain that Hunter Biden is experiencing on all sorts of fronts, but I don't think it's constructive right now to engage in this backward-looking, finger-pointing.
Well, ignoring the problem isn't going to make it go away. There's a growing insurgency on the left. You got the bitter Biden faction and the squad and their commie Mondami wing. There's a civil war brewing, and every Democrat's getting drafted whether they like it or not. No one is safe. AOC's coming for Chuck Schumer, and she's got backup in the House.
I think that Chuck Schumer was a very skilled legislator under Biden to pass legislation, but that's not what the times call for. Right now, the times call for someone who's going to stand up to Donald Trump.
Democrats are losing so much blood from all this backstabbing that they're sitting on death's door, weak, woke, and broke. Look at that. The DNC can't even raise money anymore. Kamala wasted $1.5 billion in 4 months. But just like any problem the Democrats see, their only solution is to just throw more money at it. Fang Fang's Beijing fling, who said, "I'm not a real man," is a Kamala simp. He says Harris would have won if we'd just gotten to know her.
Most people say that the biggest mistake that Kamala Harris made was saying that she wouldn't do anything different than Joe Biden when she went on The View. I don't think that was the biggest mistake. And candidates, trip up all the time. I think the mistake was that there were many days that would pass before she did another major interview.
Her handlers hit her because she was a cackling gaffe machine. And the more voters saw, the less they liked her. But some dead-enders in Hollywood say America missed out on Mrs. Lincoln.
I still think about Kamala and how I think she would have been a good choice. I don't care what they say, because she would have done what Lincoln did. Liz Cheney would have been Secretary of State.
Team of rivals.
Yeah, team of rivals.
While Kamala's California dreaming, the party's begging Barack to get off of his Adirondack chair and start a revolution.
I think if we are in a moment of crisis and you've ever led this country, you should still care about this country enough to be out there. I've had this crazy thought that if every time Donald Trump did something crazy or said something crazy, Barack Obama should have like a press conference or something. If you care about this country, and if you're president, I assume you do, you should, be doing a little bit more if you are calling on others to do this.
Obama.
Okay, guys, I'm going to come right back to the video clip. I want to show you the rest of this because it just gets crazier. But first of all, Hunter Biden didn't just lash out. He torched the Obama wing of the Democratic Party. Guys, these are the same people who covered up his laptop, lied to the American people, called him a victim, and now they're throwing him under the bus to save face. So let's call this what it is, guys. This is a full-blown civil war on the left. You've got the bitter Biden loyalists clashing with the old Chicago elite. The squad's gunning for leadership. The DNC's broke. And Kamala, she's a PR disaster wrapped in a nervous cackle. All right. And now Hollywood, guys. They're crying over Stephen Colbert losing his job when thousands of Americans lost theirs under Joe Biden's mandates and inflation. Guys, the double standards are staggering. Do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up like button. Like the video. Hit subscribe, guys. If you're not a member of the community, join the channel, guys. Let's keep pushing this message forward. Now, I want to get back to the chaos because what happens next in this clip, it blows your mind.
I told Democrats to get tough, and Democrats are like, what about you, coach? We've seen you once in 6 months, and it was on your wife's podcast, telling little boys they need gay mentors. And when the Clinton vets say it's getting embarrassing, they would know. Quote, constipated, leaderless, confused, a cracked out clown car, divided. These are the words I hear my fellow Democrats using to describe our party as of late. The truth is, they're not wrong. The Democratic Party is in shambles. What have Democrats been doing for the last 6 months besides singing, dancing, firebombing Teslas and pretending to care about Jeffrey Epstein? They've spent more time talking about Stephen Colbert than the cost of living and health care. If Trump's really a dictator and destroying democracy, why are Democrats having margaritas with illegals?
That's just my lack of faith in the Democrats. You know what I mean? I just don't see them having the team or the message to win in the midterms. I think we've seen and realized that Trump being bad is not good enough. Mm-hmm. Trump being a liar is not good enough.
You got to offer something better.
That's it.
Liberals have become the pariah that they tried to convince you Trump was. And now we're witnessing a therapy session by showbiz millionaires who claim they're the real victims.
The shows that you now seek to cancel, censor, and control, a not insignificant portion of that $8 billion value came from those shows. Go yourself! Yourself! Just go yourself! Everybody!
Democrats are throwing themselves a pity party for a fired millionaire who was losing CBS $40 million a year. When the Keystone Pipeline workers got laid off by AutoPen, or the soldiers were fired for not getting vaxxed, Democrats said, too bad. But a guy making $20 million a year is told his show's over, and they show up and mourn him like it's an open casket funeral.
On Friday, Donald Trump posted, I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings. How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go yourself.
TDS is when you lose the company tens of millions of dollars and then get fired and blame Trump. You know how you can turn it all around? You doge half your staff, tell a bunch of Hillary jokes. It wouldn't kill you, although she might. And bring on some different guests. maybe a Republican for once, or maybe Hunter. Now, that's a late show America would watch.
Guys, let's sugarcoat this. After watching that right there, the Democratic Party is crumbling from the inside out. Hunter Biden is throwing haymakers at Obama's people. Clooney, Axelrod, the whole gang are firing back. Kamala's team is MIA. Barack, nowhere to be found, just tweeting and podcasting while the party burns. And why? Because they know they're losing. Joe Biden wasn't just a weak candidate. He was a political corpse being dragged across the finish line by people who care more about power than the country. They thought mail-in ballots and media cover-ups could save them forever. But the moment Biden had to face the American people, unfiltered, unmedicated, unmasked, he collapsed. Now they're scrambling, blaming staff, blaming Ambien, blaming each other. And Hunter, in the middle of it all, is doing a cosplay of Trump in 2016, tearing into the establishment, calling them frauds, exposing the infighting they tried so hard to hide. But here's the difference, guys. Trump fights the system to defend America. Hunter is trying to save his own skin. So let me ask you guys, does this look like a party that's ready to lead? You've got AOC openly challenging Schumer, the squad ready to devour the Senate, a vice president who couldn't win a primary if she was the only one running. The DNC couldn't raise money. Hollywood elites are hosting funerals for Colbert. And Biden was barely coherent long enough to read a teleprompter. They're not offering solutions. They're not fixing inflation. They're not lowering gas prices. They're throwing tantrums. They're blaming Trump. They're protecting their own failed legacy. And the American people see right through it. This is what happens, guys, when a party builds its foundation on lies, identity politics, fear-mongering. Eventually, guys, the truth cracks through. So let the Democrats eat their own. Let the Obama clique turn on the Bidens. Let Hollywood cry on late night sets, because when the dust settles, and it will settle, only one movement is offering strength. Only one movement is offering truth. Only one movement is offering real leadership, and that's America first. So if you're fired up, guys, if you're done with the spin, if you want to see real change, do me a favor, like this video, drop a comment down below, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you want to go even further, consider becoming a channel member, guys. Help me keep pushing back against the madness. Let's fight back with facts. Let's fight back with fire, with fearless truth, guys. Hey, I'm Nolan Alders. I'll see you in the next video.